You do a bunch of hedonistic bullshit. You'd get drunk a bunch, you fuck a bunch of girls, and you buy a bunch of cars, etc. And then you'd either completely fall into the hedonistic trap and go down the gambling and drugs route and destroy your life. But if you keep your brain on and you stay sane, you start to realize that the most valuable things are staying in good shape,
I agree,
looking after yourself,
I agree,
the simple things, spending time with people you love, and hanging with your boys. Hanging with your boys is the number one most interesting activity that's ever going to exist on the planet ever.
I agree.
It's weird how people say Andrew Tate is dangerous because he really just tells dudes to do this. And yes, there's like a foolish character kind of satire thing that surrounds him. Like some of the things he says are foolish, but we know they're foolish. He's doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Well, you have, to have some charisma.
One of the things people got mad at it. He was like, if you pass out, I'm not giving you CPR because that's gay or whatever. People are like, oh, there's a little bit of satire based around that, right?
Yeah, no,
it's like it. Not all the way serious. But this is the stuff that he says, and it be facts.
I mean, okay, so because see, at a certain point of a man, and this is what he's talking about. So that's where I think a lot of people don't understand, because they be like, "Oh, is this all men?" It's like it could be all men. He's talking about at a more mature state where the ripping, the running, the BSing, the gambling, the slickster stuff is over. And it's like you're going into that maybe the family man role, mature dad role, hubby role, whatever. And it's like, yeah, at a certain point, it's work. Come home, have a little bit of work at home, things to do, make sure this and that. You got some good friends that are in the same waters as you.
The trenches.
And you guys have relatable, like it's crazy. Like even like for me, like I'm not married now, but it's crazy where it's like I had a whole bunch of single people that I like hung out with a lot, talked to a lot, conversed with a lot, and now more of my crowd that I kind of converse with on a regular basis. Everybody, I'm like the only one that's not married.
Yeah, you're going in the right direction. You'll be there soon.
So it's like it's kind of like whoa, like it's like a weird shit, but not weird in the sense like that, but it's just amazing like how it just did it on its own.
Yeah.
And men that are the same or in living the same lifestyle don't do stupid stuff. See, that's what the one thing that's not like exercise.
It's that birds of a feather flock together.
Exactly. Because see, the average woman, I don't make it like I'm taboo in the bashing women, because the average woman would think if 2 or 3 guys are together that they're gonna get into some nonsense, and it's like, to be honest with you,
it depends who you with. Yeah.
Like, Chad, I'm with Rob. Like, all 3 of us are gonna drive our own cars to this place. We'll probably order some BS off the menu, something that we know you won't let us get away with.
And we gonna start clocking out around 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we might watch down a beer or 2. And then, once the game is over or whatever we're doing or watching, it's like, let me go on in. Even if we don't even have nothing to do, it's like, I don't want to be out at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
I actually want to be in a house 10:30ish, 11. My wife might have to go to work.
Hang out, go home early so we can hang out on 2K.
Yeah, hang out at home. I'm not even gonna say
I'll hit you on Xbox Live, yo.
I'm married. I'm like, well, when I get married, like, hey, try to have sex with my wife because she got to get up and go to work, in the morning. I don't want to hear that. I gotta get up.
Let me get it in before she got a headache.
It's the funnest thing there is to possibly do. To sit around in the room with your guys and talk shit. And that's what you said earlier about we could be in Indiana, just sitting there
fucking it up.
We can end up broke in the Philippines with $25 in the bank, and we will laugh. And it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's all about the people who are around you.
I agree.
And there's something that's intrinsic to men. We definitely evolved with it. I think it's because we spent so much time either in groups out hunting or in armies or gangs or whatever we were doing. You just feel better when you're around people that you can trust with your life.
I agree.
And that's certainly the best thing about life. And yeah, I completely understand what you're saying, and I know what you guys are saying. But for me personally, the reason I stream is to try and find the other people out there who I might want to be friends with. Because when you're an exceptional individual, you're never going to meet friends in normal life. It's very rare. I don't know about you guys.
That's kind of true.
I think so too.
Because see, you meet good people. Like he's talking about, like when you work. Like I've been lucky to be good friends with some people that I've worked with. Like when I talked about Josh,
Yeah.
you know, and the thing that he was dealing with in cancer. Like Josh was somebody that I met working at my first security job back in 2010.
I think most friends that dudes have in adulthood or make, they probably met either it's gonna be from a hobby that y'all share or work.
Yeah. Hobby or work, yeah.
Yep. It's
Like
like
men can be best friends like that.
Yeah.
Dude. Like it's crazy. Like if he's not on the BS or the riffraff and it's kind of like he's a cool dude, it's kind of like, okay, like, bro, all right, yeah. We all, okay, we on the same page. Okay, yeah. You know, women will be looking like, it's your best friend.
and our same page is more broad. Like we don't need to agree with everything.
Yeah.
Our same page is more like
Our same page is like, you're not going to get in our way.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
my
something like
wife's
that.
not gonna be mad that I'm talking to you. My kids ain't gonna feel weird that you're cool with me. You're not gonna affect my household of income.
I think women are more agreeable with each other, and that's probably why they fell in as a group. Like, have you ever? How
I
often?
don't know. I disagree with that.
Do
I
you?
think women are vicious towards each other.
I think women don't. Like, if a woman thinks a girl is a hoe, I think she don't even hang out with her in the first place.
No, absolutely. So she makes that's what I'm saying. That makes her more vicious.
But when they're friends, and one of their friends or one of the women in the group do something that even like the women don't disagree with, I think they'll still affirm that thing. Like, oh, girl, it'll be okay.
Like a woman with a best friend can never call another woman a best friend. Like that's instant. Like, wait, who? Your wife, right? Not to put her on the show like that. Your wife called another woman best friend, and then her best friend be ready to fist fight her. Like, wait, who's that? I don't know who she is.
Probably.
But if you was like, oh yeah, Chris, I got like 3-4 best friends. Like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
I think dudes only have best friends. Like, you either our best friend or our
But
associate.
like family, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
family,
we'll kinda-
best friend, associate. Like,
And
that's
then
all our friends of our best friends.
Yeah, like we'll mix. Look, I like to mix people in like a family setting. Like if you do something for me that's like beneficial, and I don't mean it has to be money, but I'm just saying like if I was just in a weird space in my mind and you bail me out of there by talking to me or something like that, it's like, oh man, you family, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your kids, I'm up. You know what I'm saying? Like something happens to you, you know, I'm there. I got to catch up with my boy Dante since I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Good guy. You know, he's family. You know, so, yeah, no, you're right. Like, you know, we keep it at a simple level. Like, women can't have 2-3 besties. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. She catch her slipping saying bestie. Like who? Like, I thought I was bestie.
Nah,
Like,
I always say
cat
like
fight.
women are like they act like a fraternity of cops. Like there could be bad cops, and the good cops will protect the bad cops. Like, so that's what I mean by I don't think they're as combative. I think men are more combative, especially about if we think something is bad behavior. Whether we're right or wrong, we'll still bump heads about. We'll have a discussion about whether or not this is bad behavior or good behavior. We disagree.
See, that's the thing that kills me too. That when women off the fly, they will never hang out with somebody that's not like them. Never. So it's like they're able to identify something
The bad.
quick. You know what I mean? But then it's not applied in other categories.
That's something to be examined. We need somebody in anthropology or whatever
Yeah,
field that
women,
is.
like you said, like good girls don't hang out with hoes.
No,
Not even close.
no.
Not even close. Like, because what's the first rebuttal she gonna have? I can't be out with her. Cause then if she's a hoe, then they gonna be thinking I'm one. And I'm not. So they don't want to even be they don't want to be labeled into it.
But I think I think it changes when women start growing into different positions. Like, I wonder if married women can have single friends.
I'm gonna say, I think they could be cool with them to a degree. I think because see, it depends. Because their lifestyle could be totally different. Like if this girl's trying to find love and she in love, it's always gonna be that, oh my God, girl just was with this guy, da 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 da. And then it's gonna be like she has to hear that. Then once she's done ranting, oh, how's you and Jamal? Oh, well, everything's good, you know.
That's what I mean. So friends, women are always going to be jealous of each other. Like, we know that. So like say there's a single friend. That single friend is going to have a group of single female friends that she just picked up. They're stragglers, right? They're going to be like her side, go out to the bar.
Yeah, their goal is going to be to try to take the married woman out.
It might not be their goal, but I think they would take the opportunity. Because like, why wouldn't you want to add? Okay, so like if you're single, man or women, and you're trying to meet people, then you end up having a group of people that go out. So when you're going out, you don't call your homies in a relationship to go out to get girls at the bar.
Unless you're trying to do something silly, then you call your wild card.
If you a good person, you don't do that shit. Right?
But if you want to do the silliness, yeah, I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna have one or two married people.
But that's different.
Jay's going with me, you know, marry, you know.
Oh, if you're trying to cover for yourself,
yeah, it's a smoke screen.
I mean a flock of women who are going out to get hunted.
Yeah.
You don't call the married girl to come with you. She just gonna slow y'all down.
Yeah. She's not even gonna want to participate in it anyway. Yeah. And if she does, like you said, she's ready to be back in the bed. She's ready to be back in the room by 9 o'clock.
So I don't think it's intentional. I just think when you're like a married person, man or women, but we talking about women right now, right? A married woman is gonna have, if she has single friends, her single friends are gonna have a flock of single friends. And when that married woman comes into a struggle, and which she will, because that's what marriage is, the flock of single friends is going to be like, come over here with us. They might not know that that's what they're doing, but I think that's what happens.
No, I agree with that. It could be.
I've seen that happen in like my friends' relationships or whatnot.
Yeah.
Where it was like, ugh.
Well, that's why, you know, when you start to move on in different places and spaces and things like that, it's not saying that you're turning your back on anybody. It's just everybody's not meant for you to go to the next level with certain things. And so marriage is a big level up on certain things. So like, yeah, your single homies and, you know, certain homegirls and other things like that, like, or even certain friends that could jeopardize your thoughts while being married will be, you know, if I had like a weird mindset, your wife would not approve.
No.
You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, no, Chris cool, but nah. You can't hang out with him.
Yeah, true.
Like, you know, she gonna pull the plug on that. Like, she like, I'm gonna give you 3 months. Try to wiggle away.
You get the probation, the 90-day probation.
And you meet a friend. Everyone I meet's a fucking idiot. It's crazy, right? So the internet, the best thing that's done for me is allow me to broadcast my message to people and find the other people out there with a fucking brain. And there's not that many. But yeah, hanging with your boys is certainly the best thing about life. To this day, with all the money and the shit I can do, I would rather be sitting in the war room with Tristan and Luke calling each other names than doing nearly anything else. It's the best thing there is to do.
Before Myron answers, can I ask
money doesn't bring pure happiness, so I agree.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
sure.
How much do you do this now for money, and how much do you really care about waking people up?
Okay, so I don't need money anymore. Money to me truly has no value. And I say that, and people don't believe me because they understand that every rich person is trying to get more money because it's a game. Yeah, it's like getting a high score. But for me, truly, if someone were to walk in this room and put $25 million cash on this table, I have nothing to buy and my life would change zero. It doesn't mean anything. I don't need it, right? I like the fact that I can do what I do, and I like the idea of being able to do it forever. But this is not financially motivated for me. It is about expanding my influence. It is about expanding my network. It is about expanding my capabilities. It is about finding the other people out there who think the way I think. It is about having them in an environment
where his mindset are kind of similar. I feel the same way about money myself, and I don't have nearly as much as him, of course. but I feel the same way.
I think men in general feel that way about money. That it's not necessarily.
Some do, but there's some that chase it too much. You could chase money too much. You'll never conquer it.
Yeah, but we know like those are the dudes that be having the shit that you're not supposed to be outside in the first place. Doing too much, trying to show it too much. Like they there's some dudes that want money so they can be clout chasers. They chase money like clout.
Yeah.
And then there's some dudes that want money as a resource so they can
money
so they
good
can
to
be
solve
just
like
comfortable.
some problems with if they require money to be solved. You know what I mean? Like health. If your health declines, you could have millions of dollars.
Like where you live, how safe is your car? Where your kids go?
Yeah.
Like money's a resource for those things.
Yeah,
some dudes like want the freaking
used in that. Yeah. No, I agree with that. What he's saying.
Yeah, some dudes use it so they can lure in clout chasers.
Yeah, that's what the girl called those type of guys already.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So to a degree, it's certainly about advancing the mission. I feel like
right.
I have a duty to God to speak the truth because I'm in a unique position where I can speak the truth and many can't. I like the idea that I get thousands and thousands of messages from people saying I've helped them with their mental health and helped them with their depression, etc. I like being a positive impact on the world. I like going to sleep with a pure heart and knowing that I'm good for the planet. But truthfully, I think everything you do, no matter what it is, has a selfish motivation. Even if you go and give money to charity today, you're doing it so you feel good.
Facts.
That's why you're doing it. Everything is selfishly motivated. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a philanthropist. I feel good when I help people. That's why I do it. It's not just about helping them. It's also because of how I feel. And also when I meet interesting people and I get good friends and powerful individuals join the war room, for example, that benefits me massively. Now my network's expanded. So it's certainly selfishly motivated, but it's not money. And yeah, I think there's inside of every single man, there's definitely a rebel. There's definitely a warrior. It doesn't matter if you were a punk rock rebel in the 70s or you were one of the rebels of Rome who just said, fuck this, let's go burn it. There's something inside of you that's a bit of a rebel. And if you're a red-blooded male and you see the world we live in today and how the Matrix is suppressing us all, you want to rebel. And
I usually agree with the things he's saying. It's like I try to figure out why people don't. I understand there's a bit of controversy, but you
could be so right that people will make you wrong.
Yeah.
And that's it, and that's the thing.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, you could be so right on things that you will be wrong. And like I said before, like with the way things are now, a lot of people can voice their opinion and exercise their opinions in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Like it's like how we could watch his stream and just imagine if he has 700,000 people watching.
Yep.
But just imagine 10 people click on dislike.
Right.
Just 10. You know what I mean? And now you getting a message pop up on your screen, or you getting an email from the platform.
You just see the negative coming in.
Exactly. And everything is focused on the negative too much, and it's not focused on the positive point of view of it. And that's the saddest part.
And that needs to change.
I agree.
That needs to change.
Because I don't want to ramble too much and I'll be done with it. But you see it. You definitely see it in relationships. You see it in corporate America. You see it at work. You see it in these things. And it's like, you could be, Jay even said it in the song, I got 99 problems. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's where I feel like that goes with the bigger fish to fry, like I was talking about. Why is it like that? Things are too ridiculous, that it's like, you can have so much positive influence. I mean, even in our channel, we don't have many people for right now, but just imagine 1 or 2 people click dislike. You know what I mean? What that does to us.
They do.
And that's fine.
It's usually on the videos where we have a lot of likes on our little clips. There's going to be some people, like if this is a clip, and there's going to be people who hate Andrew Tate, and if we say something good about him, they're going to click dislike.
Automatically,
They don't, like, without even listening, really.
Yeah, that's fine.
But not that we even had, like, a polarizing discussion. It's just that we're talking about him in the first place.